and she said, I just got touched on the leg.
What?
And
I had my feet hanging off the edge of the bed, you know. I was like laying across it, and something touched the back of my calf.
No.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, and were you in a separate room?
Yeah.
yeah, we were
Oh,
both
They're
separate
across
rooms.
the hallway from each
Yep.
other.
Oh my god.
Now, were you guys able to kind of like relay this message? Like, did you have walkie-talkies or something? Did you know this was happening?
Yeah,
right
we had walkies. Yeah,
How'd that make you feel?
it was awesome. It was literally on point too, because I said, touch Amber if you can. Go next door and touch Amber. And then not even 5 seconds later, she radioed me and was like, I just got touched on the leg.
Wow.
That's some pretty good stuff for a
That's
first investigation.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. That really got us started. And from there, we went to Gettysburg. Gettysburg was cool. We tried to investigate, Gettysburg. There was 3 o'clock in the morning. At 3 o'clock in the morning, we were going to go to a specific spot in Gettysburg. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, there was just a crowd of people in that same spot.
What?
Weird.
Wow.
Yeah, just hanging out. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but
Maybe trying to do what you
3
were
o'clock in
doing.
the morning.
At 3 in the morning?
I don't know. Apparently, it's a
They were passing around a
tourist
joint.
spot or something. I don't know. But
When we got locked out of the room and none of the
yeah, when we were in Jim Thorpe, we got locked out of a 311, and it was after everything happened, and the key card wouldn't work for that room anymore, and the staff came up to try to get the door open. They couldn't even get it open, so the door was just shut for like
What?
hours. Yeah.
Stop it.
They
Oh my
obviously
God.
something obviously didn't want us in that room.
Did you guys end up having to like sleep in a different room?
Yeah, it was the room across from
That
where
was
we
the
were
one that was
staying.
across
Oh,
from where
okay,
they
all
were.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What about the basement? Because you said
Yeah.
they never really let anybody in the basement. Did anything happen down there?
No, it was pretty quiet down there.
Isn't that
Yeah,
weird?
It was
Like, the place that they're always like, this is going to be the worst. This is going to be the creepiest.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, it's the room across the hall from where we were sleeping. That's the worst.
yeah. Yeah.
Like the most random spot, that's the one.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because I set up a recorder and a camera on us while we slept all night, but we couldn't really hear a goddamn thing over, my crazy amount of snoring.
Hey,
That's him too.
Yeah, sleep apnea.
me too. All
Sleep
right.
apnea. Yeah,
Learn to live on no sleep.
it sounded like a dying lion.
Yes. Like sawing logs all night long. Oh, I know this. Oh, that's great. So filming yourself sleeping's out for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
We'll just get rid of that part. That's
Out
fine.
video.
yeah. Unless I get like a sleep apnea machine or something.
Then you won't be able to hear it over the CPAP
Then you
machine.
hear that.
Nope.
That's funny.
I tried the strips. I tried to put the strips.
I
on
have
my
a
nose.
box by the side of my bed. I know this feeling.
So do I. Yeah,
Do they work for you?
absolutely not.
Me either.
Oh my god. He's like, was it better with that? I'm like, no.
I say that every night.
I'm fucking
Every
dying.
day I wake up.
I'm fucking
Was I
dying
snoring
over
last
here.
night?
Oh, that's so funny.
I don't even ask anymore. I just know I'm snoring.
Always.
I'm getting.
Well, if you hear me stop breathing, just fucking elbow me or something.
Oh my god.
I'm the same exact way.
I just nudge him and he's like,
Have you reached that age yet where like if you nod off, you snore yourself awake?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. I've done that many times.
oh my god.
He's in a pot over here.
I'm fucking dying. I am dying, bro. My face hurts right now. Dude.
Okay, so are you two the only ones in your group, or do you have more sometimes, or all the time, or?
No, we do have I want to say 3 now since Hillview. Yeah, we have one guy, Paul. He's been with us since we did Amsterdam Library. We investigated the Amsterdam Library.
Mhm.
And him and his son has been with us since then. His son is 13, 14 now.
Wow.
Wow.
Just turned 14, and this kid is like like, he's a man child. He's more mature than most men I know.
Wow.
And yeah,
So smart.
yep.
Like when it comes to knowing the history of remembering people's names or dates or things like that, he's right on point. He's smart.
So he's good to go. Like he's not afraid or anything, huh?
Oh no, he's good to go.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, his father Paul, he works with me at Target Distribution Center, and that's how we met each other. And I was he was talking to me about something about paranormal, and I told him what I did and what me and Amber did, and he was completely on board from the moment I spoke. And yeah, that's how he began. And then there's another kid, Josh, who also works with me at Target Distribution Center. He tagged along.
All the work peeps.
Him and his yeah Target team.
Okay.
But Josh, he invited his sister and her boyfriend along to Hillview Manor with us, and Josh was really good. I mean, it's hard to get people who start investigating for the first time to get them to like ask questions, because it's like weird. You're asking questions to air pretty much
to
nobody.
nothing.
Yeah.
And
We've done that before, and you're like, I don't know what to say.
It's like you're talking to yourself. It
Yeah.
feels strange.
and it's embarrassing a little bit when you first get started, and you think you're like nuts, but Josh was right on it with the questions. And I mean, he was a little loud. We had to tell him to quiet down at times, but that kid, he was a natural.
Wow.
So he's on. Yep. So he's on board. I don't know. That's pretty much all we got right now.
No, that's
But,
great.
Yeah, we're trying to get more for. We just got our next investigation is going to be at Penhurst Asylum.
I saw that.
Pennsylvania.
I think I
And-
saw that post on Facebook, and I
Yep,
was like, damn,
yep,
that's a
became
big
official
one.
when yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a real
That's a
big
big one.
How long?
Yeah, congratulations.
How long? Like, all right, so you're going out there. Is it for a night? Are you going to be there multiple nights? How would you approach this?
Their investigations with their private investigations usually run from 9 to 3, I believe it is. But we talked them into giving us the place from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh wow,
Wow.
So yeah, so we pretty much got it for the whole night.
Mhm.
dude.
That's amazing.
We're gonna stay the night there.
It's 1 night there, but I think what we're gonna do is go down probably that Friday and try to get some small shots and just
Yeah, the only thing I'm afraid of is I have a DVR system that I want to set up. I just don't know if that place has the power to set it up.
Okay.
But we just ended up getting a minivan that allows us to do that now. So we have
Nice.
our own little mobile command center.
Dang,
It's
that's
like your car.
sweet. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was like, we ain't getting no fucking minivan.
That's me.
I wanted
That's
I
totally
want
me.
I wanted a minivan because I'm like I see the potential for a minivan.
Nope. I won't do
And
it.
the
My plan for our mobile command center was to get a school bus,
Hell,
like a mini school bus.
yes.
And the minivan actually works out pretty good. It's got its own plug in there and everything. So
It's comfortable.
I can use
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely mommy-like.
Well, you can go catch ghosts, and on your way home, you can pick up groceries. Apparitions and milk.
Versatile.
So-
Yeah, but with Penhurst, man, I'm gonna Zach Baggins the shit out of that place.
Oh boy, just don't yell at stuff or call it names.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
rip my shirt off. I'm gonna tell the things to fight me and all.
That's me.
There's a
Then
lot of
probably get possessed.
yeah, oh yeah, down there for sure. I mean, a lot of
Oh my
people.
God.
I remember talking about something one time, and it was somebody felt like they were constantly getting stabbed with a needle down there or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I
Makes
can't
me
wait.
even more
Thanks.
excited.
Yeah, I guess like they were leaving on the far side of the building and like started feeling that. So they're like, oh, I'm going to go outside, but like walked through the building. And as soon as they made it out the door was the only time that it stopped.
That was Paranormal Nightmare, wasn't it?
It was Paranormal Nightmare. Yep.
No shit.
Yeah.
I follow a lot of paranormal groups on our Instagram page, and
Excuse
think
me,
it
I'm
was-
sorry.
it was a few months ago when I saw someone post like they investigated Penhurst and they came out with like 3 huge scratches down their arm.
Ooh.
Wow.
It was-
Well,
yeah,
that doesn't worry
fun.
you at all? That doesn't worry you at all?
No,
no.
makes it more interesting.
So do you think you've ever
I-
like brought anything home with you?
Not at all.
No.
No.
Okay.
I think that's pretty rare to get an attachment like that.
Mm-hmm.
We would welcome it. As long as it
I like
left
you
our
guys.
kids alone and didn't harm our kids,
Yep.
we would welcome it.
You
Yep.
guys are great. I like you guys.
I like
Yeah.
Oh, I have a
You
question.
could just
Because like normally I would ask our guests, how did the pandemic affect you? But you kind of started this the East Coast portion of this during the pandemic.
Yeah, the pandemic was good to us actually.
So, but do
As
you
weird as
know?
that sounds.
Do you notice? All right. First off, did you find it hard in the beginning to get into places, and do you kind of feel it has changed at all since you started? Like, is it easier to get into places or anything?
Yeah, it was a little hard to get into places. I mean, we started out going to just like abandoned places that people forgot about.
Cool.
Mhm.
Like we went to the Neville Resort in, I think it was Ellenville. Yeah, and that was awesome. But we would have loved to get in there at night to do an investigation, but we just got there during the day and just did photo shoots and stuff like that. But getting into places was a little tough. It's kind of hard to get people to agree in the first place to let us investigate
Yeah.
because a lot of people are just skeptics. And,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, even though there are a lot of places up here in upstate New York that have experiences from whether it's customers or people who used to live in these buildings or something like that, it's just hard to get people to agree to let us in
Mm-hmm.
and do an investigation. So yeah, we investigated the Amsterdam Castle, and
Oh, cool.
that place, it was a joke. It was.
What? Oh, it sounds like it would be so
It was-
cool.
It sounds awesome. The place looks awesome, and there's a lot of stories from that place. And we actually got a tour around the place with the owner, and around the tour, it was kind of a red flag. And he was like, "Well, I don't want there to be any ghosts here because it's bad for business." And all
Oh my
this stuff.
god.
No way. It's way
And I
good
was
for
just like,
business.
actually, no, that's actually really good for business.
Yeah.
Like it's at the library.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
look at places like Eastern State Penitentiary. It's solely based around it being haunted, and it
Mhm.
does great.
Yep.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah, a lot of places
What was
are
that?
like that.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was.
So we have a lot of weird occurrences here. Sorry.
That was weird.
But yeah, when we actually did the investigation at Amsterdam Castle, he actually opened the place to a bunch more people while we were investigating.
Mhm.
So yeah, there was a time where they came into what's called the JFK room.
hmm
It's apparently where JFK came and stayed for when he came to the Amsterdam Castle, and there were people barging in asking us when we were going to leave, and
Wow.
these are customers
Whoa.
doing this.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so we ended up leaving there quite early and just we didn't go back.
yeah, I don't blame you.
And I think places that are like established that have that like, okay, we do this at night. You know they have the profits set up for like you stay this amount of time, it's this much, and this, that, and the other
Yeah.
thing. And I think a lot of places, if they did that, they would make more money. But I
Oh,
think
they would.
because like you said, like they don't want that to be there. They
But
don't want it to be a thing.
It's crazy because off the top of my head, I can think of so many places who benefit from having paranormal activity
Oh,
in
yeah.
there. So like Bobby Mackey's,
Oh
right?
yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of places that do the same thing.
Yeah, so to
Mhm.
hear
So-
something, especially like a castle, what cooler setting could you possibly have to be like, yeah, this castle
Yeah,
is
I mean, it
haunted?
wasn't really a castle. It was actually an armory before it was a
That's
castle.
fine, but it says castle. That's all that matters to me.
It
Yep.
makes it
It
even
says castle at
better.
the bottom.
And it looks like a castle.
That's so cool.
Can you hear us?
And we're back.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to pay for that upgrade.
Yeah. It did that the last time, and we were like, oh.
Yeah, we had RKB Paranormal on, and